Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the organism and their characteristic. This topic is after the adaptation, habitat, and which type of organism present in which habitat. That means particular type of organism, either plants or animals, will exist in particular habitat. For example, in aquatic habitat, fishes, whale, dolphin, these are the examples. In case of desert, camel, desert rat, desert snake, these are the examples as living beings, as animals. In our grassland habitat, that is the loin, deer, goat, etc. These type of organisms present there. Particular type of organism will be present in particular habitat because they adopt those characters which help those organisms to be survive in that environment or habitat. How will you identify? These are the living and these are the non-living. Beta, biotic component and abiotic component. Environment. Environment is divided into two categories. First is the biotic component. Another is abiotic component. Biotic component consists of all living things. All living things. Abiotic component consists of all non-living things. How will we identify these are the living things and these are non-living things? How we will identify these? Beta, suppose you are sitting in your classroom. Suppose you are sitting in your classroom. What type of things surrounds to you? Your walls of the room, your classmates, your friends, your teacher, blackboard, chalk, pen in your hand, notebook or books in your hand, desk on which you are sitting, all things surrounds to you. How will you identify these are living, these are non-living? Beta, these things can be identified who are living, who are non-living, only on the basis of their characters. Only on the basis of their character. Living organisms have particular type of character that are not shown by non-living organisms. That are not shown by non-living things. These characters will give us information. These are living, these are non-living. First one, beta, living beings or living things can show movement. Your teacher teach you on the blackboard from the book various gestures that used to understand the concept by you. Clear? And your classmates write some important point on the book, notebook as the given by teacher. That means they show movement. After some time, one or two of your friends, ma'am please, we are going for drinking water. Or sometime teacher said, beta, go to the staff room and pick out the chalks to write on the blackboard if chalks are not there. Then that means living beings present in surrounding to you. Beta, they can move, but they show movement or locomotion, but non-living things does not. Blackboard fix on the board or fix on the wall, it will stay here for longer time. Desk on which you are sitting, beta, these are stable at their fixed position. They can move only when living being change their position, otherwise not. Clear? This one thing will separate the living from non-living. Other one, if you more identify, beta, living beings can eat something. After some time, all living beings eat something after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour, but non-living thing does not. If your desk said, I am hungry, please give me something to eat, answer is no. But your friend, if your friend forgot that her tiffin or his tiffin at the home, then what happened? You share your tiffin with that person because he is hungry and her body or his body want to eat something. That means living beings can eat but non-living does not. Then better living beings, when you further more and more study, living beings wants to adapt the environment. Better from summer we are changing to winter season. From summer season to winter season, what happened? We feel some cold, and to adjust in this environment, we wear some sweatshirts, shawls or other things which keep us warm. That means living organism wants to adapt the environment, but non-living thing does not. Table, chair, board, walls wants these type of some additional things to keep the body warm. Answer is no, because living beings adapt the environment. All living organisms will be included in the biotic component of our environment. Biotic component of our environment. Beta, all living things are known as organism. All living things are known as organism. What is organism? Beta, organism is the living things that range from microorganism to larger animals. Beta, organism, an organism is the living thing ranging from microorganism or microscopic organism. Microscopic organism is very little that cannot be seen by naked eyes, like bacteria, virus, fungi. These are not seen us by naked eyes. Single fungi we can't see. Group of fungi we will see as the fungus. All organisms are living things ranging from microscopic bacteria to large animal. That larger animal is the elephant. Beta, which is the largest animal on the earth at present time? Answer is elephant. And everything between these two, from between microscopic to larger animal, all the organism present in between are known as organism. And we already discussed different type of plants or animals are found in different habitat. Different types of plants or animals will be found in different types of habitat. You already discussed in our previous videos. And now what are the characteristics of living beings? Beta, what are the characteristics of living beings? These are the characteristics of living beings. First of all, living beings can grow. Living beings can grow. They will increase their size. For example, human being. When a human being is born, it is very small in size. We will take in our hands. Then life cycle will start. It will grow up, and this newly born baby will be changed into smaller child. Then middle aged child. Then younger one. Then adult. After 18 year, 20 year, it is adult. Then increase the age and become elder. Elder to older, older to death. That means living organism will grow. In case of plants, we will sow a seed. It will be germinate. Small plant will be comes out from the earth, from the soil, and then by regular water from sunlight, it will grow and become a tree, and it will give fruits. That means all living organism can grow. All living organism can grow and develop. Develop means their body parts will be increased. Smaller plant have only 2 leaves, and then it will grow. Leaves will develop larger size and large number. Same thing, when a newly born baby will born, hands are of this much size. Now this much size, it is the fixed size. After elder age, old age, the skin will be loosened, wrinkles will be appear on the face, on the hands, and ultimately die. That means living organism can grow and develop. Second thing, living organisms are made up of cells. All living beings are made up of cells. Beta, you will see your hand carefully. You see some box-like structure like this. The one box is the one cell. Then, beta, organism, living organism need energy for their life activities. We do many activities in our daily life. Many activities. Just like movement, locomotion, playing, to learn something, to see anything, thinking, all are the life activities. And all need energy. Suppose we can't eat anything for 2 days, we can properly work? Answer is no. We feel some weakness. We are sleeping all the time. That means there is some problem with us, because all the body work, all the works in our daily life require energy. That means living organism can utilize energy for life activities. Better, living organism can move. Living organism can move. Next, better, living organism can respire. Respire means breathing. Inhale the oxygen, remove out the carbon dioxide. When the newly born baby born and up to death, regular, all the 24 hours, we will respire. Clear? We will respire. That means all living organism can respire. Non-living also respire. Answer no. Better, living organism eat something to get energy, and waste material is removed out from the body. Living organism removed outside the body all the waste material. That is known as excretion. This process is known as excretion. This process is known as excretion. Better, living organism eat food. Living organism eat food. Now, living organism adapt the environment change. Living organism adapt the environmental changes. Clear? And living organism respond for stimuli. Stimuli means external forces. If anyone wants to hit you, you will move back. Why? Because we will respond for the stimuli. Something you are like that thing, and mama prepare that food in the kitchen. You feel some positive vibes and move to the kitchen and says, please give me. Why? Because you like that. Something mama cook the food in the kitchen and you don't like, just like बैंगन, घिया, तोरी, then I don't like, आज भूख नहीं है. Because we will respond to the stimuli. Now, last and most important, all living organism can reproduce. non-living thing present in the room for so many years, it will produce their baby? Answer no. But living organism produce their child after a particular age. That means living organism can reproduce. All these properties of living organism will be written here. Living organism obtain energy and utilize the energy. Living organism can grow and develop. Better, living organism can reproduce. That means it gives child birth to the child. Living organism adapt the environmental condition. It is okay. Living organism respond for the stimuli. Living organism respond for the stimuli. Now living organism eat the food when it needs. Living organism can excrete the undigested food. Undigested food means waste material. Undigested food means waste material that is not required by the body. And living organism can respire. Living organism can respire. These are the characteristics of living organism. To identify these characteristics, we will distinguish living and non-living organism. Just like living organism obtain and use energy, but non-living does not. Living organism can grow and develop, but non-living does not. Living organism can reproduce, but non-living does not reproduce. Living organism adapt the environment, but non-living do not need this type of property. Living organism respond to the stimuli, but non-living does not. Suppose anyone hit to you, you will move back. But anyone hit on the non-living, it will not move back. It will stable. That means it will not show any response for the external stimuli. Beta, living organism are hungry and eat food, but non-living does not. Living organism excrete waste material, non-living does not. And living organism will respire, but non-living does not respire. All these are the difference between living and non-living. These will be identified only by knowing these characters. Thank you.